Here are the top stories of the news. Troops apprehend a foreign terrorist, illegal immigrant during security operation in Borno State. INEC to begin PVC's distribution ahead of Osun 2026 governorship election. On the foreign scene, Andy Bonham set to become Britain's next Prime Minister. Good afternoon and welcome to Spring News at 12 on Western Spring Television. I am Femi Ojo. Troops of Sector 4 Operation Hadinkai have apprehended another foreign terrorist fighter, an alleged illegal immigrant during a security operation in Lassa, Dile General area of Askira Uba local government area, Borno State. In a statement on Monday, the acting military information officer, headquarters Joint Task Force Northeast Operation Hadinkai, Mohammed Goni, said the operation was carried out by troops of the 115 Task Force Battalion at about 11:48 a.m. on July 19, 2026, as part of ongoing intelligence-driven operations in the Northeast Theater. According to him, preliminary intelligence indicates that the suspect has established links with terrorist elements, further highlighting attempts by foreign actors to support insurgent activities in the region. He added that both suspects were in military custody, undergoing preliminary profiling and interrogation to establish their identities, determine the extent of the activities, and ascertain any possible links to terrorist or transnational criminal networks. In a similar development, the troops of Operation Hadinkai, working alongside personnel of the Nigeria Police Mobile Force, have foiled an attempted mass abduction of suspected Islamic State West African province terrorist at the federal government Girls College in Monguno in Borno State. According to a statement issued yesterday by the acting military information officer of Operation Hadinkai, Captain Mohammed Goni, the attempted attack occurred at about 1:30 a.m. on July 19 at the school, which is currently being used by the Borno State government as temporary hostel accommodation for students of the Federal Polytechnic Monguno. Captain Goni disclosed that the attackers gained access to the facility with the assistance of suspected collaborators and attempted to abduct the students. Security personnel on duty were said to have engaged the attackers immediately, while the Sector 3 Quick Reaction Force reinforced the school. The statement also disclosed that part of the school's infrastructure were damaged during the exchange of gunfire, but maintained that the attack was successfully contained. According to the statement, all 46 students in the facility were rescued and evacuated to Kinasara Barracks in Monguno. Gunmen have released 2 of the 3 siblings abducted while conveying the corpse of their mother from Abuja to Benue State for burial, while security operatives continue efforts to rescue the 3rd victim. The 3 siblings were reportedly abducted around 4 a.m. on Saturday while traveling to Inkling community in Okpoku local government area of Benue State for their mother's burial. According to reports, the abductors also released the corpse of the deceased woman to enable the family to proceed with the burial. Chairman of Hoyimini local government area, Gabriel Adole, confirmed that the abductors had released the corpse, adding that security operatives had been deployed to the first to rescue the remaining victim. Down south, the Anambra State Police Command has arrested 4 suspected kidnappers allegedly involved in separate kidnapping and armed robbery incidents across the state, recovering a locally fabricated pistol and other incriminating items. The police also found a suspected kidnap plot in a community in Ogbaru local government area during separate operations conducted in different locations. This was disclosed in a statement issued on Sunday by the command spokesperson SP Tochukwu Ikenga, who said the arrests were part of the ongoing security review and sustained offensive against violent crimes in the state. Ikenga said the operations also targeted courtesan, armed robbery, kidnapping, homicide, banditry, sexual offenses, and drug-related crimes, leading to the recovery of a stolen vehicle, illicit substances, and the neutralization of a suspected kidnapper. According to him, operatives attached to the Rapid Response Squad, or KUZU, in collaboration with detectives from the Ogbaru Divisional Police Headquarters, carried out the operations. The command urged members of the public to remain vigilant and continue to support the police with timely and credible information to enhance security across the state. Turning to politics, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) in Osun State has announced the commencement of the distribution of permanent voter cards (PVCs) ahead of the 2026 governorship election. In a press release issued this morning, the resident electoral commissioner in Osun State, Oluwatoyin Babalola, said the exercise is intended for eligible voters who registered, applied for transfer of registration, requested replacement of lost or damaged PVCs, or updated their records during the recently concluded continuous voter registration. According to the Commission, the collection will begin at the registration area level across the state before moving to the local government area offices to ensure easier access for eligible voters. The Commission stated that collection at the 332 registration areas across Osun State will take place from Wednesday, July 22 to Tuesday, July 28. The statement said the exercise will run daily, including weekends, between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. at the designated registration areas. The Commission added that the collection at the local government offices will also be conducted daily, including weekends, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. In a rather sad development, the Jigawa State Police Command has confirmed the recovery of one body, while 39 others remain missing following a boat mishap at Malamawa Yenduse community in Ringim local government area of the state. The command said the incident occurred at about 4:30 p.m. on Sunday, when a local boat conveying more than 40 passengers, mostly female farmers and laborers, capsized while in transit, leaving many trapped in the water. Boat accidents have remained a recurring tragedy in parts of northern Nigeria, particularly during the raining season, often attributed to overloading, the non-use of life jackets, and stronger water currents. Confirming the incident, the police public relations officer at Jigawa State Command, Shishu Adam, said the police received a report of the Capsizes and immediately deployed officers and other relevant agencies to the scene. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Habaz, will today inaugurate an ad hoc committee to investigate the controversial inclusion of the unestablished Presidential Foreign Investment Promotion Council in the 2026 Appropriation Act. This comes amid fresh criticism over the exclusion of the President's Chief of Staff, Femi Gbajabiamila, from the list of invited witnesses. The committee, chaired by the member representing Kanke, Kanam, Bangshinluk Federal Constituency of Plateau State, Yusuf Gaji, was constituted 2 weeks ago following a resolution of the House's General Plenary presided over by Speaker Abbas. His assignment is to investigate how budgetary provisions amounting to about 1.32 billion naira were made in favor of the Presidential Foreign Investment Promotion Agency, an agency that had not been legally established. The probe follows the arrest of Adeyemi Adeniyi, who allegedly presented himself as the Director General of the PFIPC and is accused of orchestrating the inclusion of the agency in the 2026 budget despite its non-existence. The controversy deepened after Adeniyi reportedly claimed that he paid 100 million naira through proxies to Gbajabiamila to facilitate the establishment of the agency. And elsewhere, President Bola Tinubu has called on other African countries to lend their voices to unanimously condemn the ongoing Afrophobic attacks, also known as xenophobia, in South Africa. President Tinubu said the united voice will send a clear message that South African country that such intolerance is absolutely not acceptable under any form. He stated this while speaking in Freetown, Sierra Leone, during the 69th ordinary session of the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Government on Sunday. The president, represented by Vice President Kashim Shettima, informed African leaders that the Nigerian government had already evacuated over 1,490 of its citizens from harm's way in 7 batches and is prepared to engage further on the matter. He also declared Nigeria's support for the newly developed ECOWAS Compact for the future of regional integration, noting that the document reinforces the region's shared commitment to rebuilding trust between citizens and public institutions.
On aprophobic attacks in South Africa, I wish to join Ghana in strongly condemning the aprophobic attacks on its citizens and other fellow Africans in the Republic of South Africa. As already mentioned by His Excellency the President of Ghana, ECOWAS should present this matter before the next meeting of the Authority of African Union to send a clear message that this type of intolerance is unacceptable. South Africa should be reminded, while we tread the path of moderation, South Africa needs to be reminded that the freedom the country currently enjoys is due to the liberation efforts of African countries such as Nigeria and Ghana. Deductions were made from our scholarship allowances to fund liberation movements in Southern Africa. They should learn to know where their problem lies. Their problem does not lie with fellow Africans who are there to sell their skills. The Nigerian government has evacuated our citizens in 7 batches and is prepared to engage more on this matter.
You're watching Spring News at 12 on Western Spring Television. We'll be right back after this break. Please stay with us.